In religion, today is All Souls Day, and so I'm celebrating by planting the soles of my feet out in grass. And while doing so, I've been inspired by a message that I wish to share. Let's get into it. As we are now in the fall months, for many, life may feel like it is falling. Whether you have arguments with family and friends, or you have car payments that you can't afford, or you have near deaths in the family, life may be feeling extra chaotic around this time. And with the weather getting colder by the day, we can't go outside and run away from our problems. Instead, we're left to be trapped inside, having to go within and feel our problems to the core. So during this time, what do? Do we fill ourselves with distractions in the form of surplus food, TV, and games? I think you know what I'm gonna say. Well, of course not. In times like this, what feels easiest is oftentimes the complete opposite of what you should be doing. And I say should because ultimately you want to alleviate these feelings that are disharmonious to your goals, whatever those goals may be. And so I have set out actionable steps to take when you're feeling these downtrodden emotions that come in parallel to this fall weather. So first, the goal is to find comfort in the uncomfortable nature of life. So with this, today's a nice day. I can be outside in nature with nothing but a shirt and shorts. But when the weather gets colder and it begins to snow or get blistering cold, find the challenge in bundling up and going outside and exploring nature when no one else is choosing to do so. Just like this leaf, the goal is to elevate yourself above the rest and do what needs to be done. As you are finding this comfort in the uncomfortable, you can begin to recognize patterns, trends, and lessons that can be extracted from something as simple as wearing extra clothes and going outside. You can begin to apply these lessons learned into whatever struggles are going on in your life, whether that be personal, romantic, professional, etc. These lessons are repeatable, and by purposefully putting yourself in scenarios and around people, in circumstances, and around information that is going to catalyze these lessons to be learned, then you are setting yourself up for success when the chaos comes. And by going out in nature, when it may not feel necessarily right, it allows yourself to experience nature at its worst. That way, when it's summertime once again, and you're out in the blistering heat with green all around, you'll begin to appreciate nature's ability to go from 0 to 100. And in the same sense, again, you can apply these lessons and recognize how you yourself can go from 0 to 100. Alright, so nature alone is unfortunately not going to resolve all of your issues in life. So there's something more that can be done. And I propose that whenever you are struggling, no matter what the situation or scenario may be, try to seek a friend or a family member that's struggling in their own way and be there for them to guide them towards a solution that resolves their pain, their trauma, their struggle, whatever it may be. And by doing so, you are giving when you are yourself in need of a solution. Oftentimes, the best solution we can receive is to simply give. However, there is a fine balance here to recognize that the best way to give is when yourself is at a 100% optimal capacity to deliver. And so you don't want to overexert yourself and give beyond what you're capable of giving, because at the end of the day, you still need help in whatever way you need it. So let's explore this a little further. So I chose a yellow tree, or the yellow tree chose me to explain this next part, because I believe that creativity is the solution to this problem. And this problem, to restate it, is that I'm proposing that when you are dealing with grief, with trauma, with any challenge that you may be experiencing right now, a possible solution is to give and to aid in someone else's ability to overcome their struggles, their challenges. But we don't want to overgive ourselves to the point where we are giving more than we ourselves have. You don't want to go into the negative in whatever sense that is. So that's why I'm proposing that try to give to others in ways that bring out your creative side, hence the yellow tree. The goal is to replenish your creative energy that you can ultimately use to resolve your own problems, but you're practicing, in a sense, on someone else's problems and helping them get through it. That way, when it's time to focus on yourself, you can easily, or at least more easily, overcome whatever it is that's standing in your way. Next, we must replenish ourselves. Replenish yourself by doing whatever feels right. Surround yourself with those that have nothing but love for you. Do an activity that brings you into a state of flow. Accomplish tasks that require skill and effort and challenge you in new ways, but are ultimately fulfilling to complete. Whatever it is, try something that you know will bring joy and bliss into your life that may not distract you from what you truly want. And at the end of the day, sit back, relax, and give thanks to yourself and to others, because you got yourself into this mess, or someone else did, and at the very least, you can learn from it and grow into a better version of yourself. Enjoy the process. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.